Hey Taurus, dear friends, hope you're well. Welcome to Owlets Tarot. For those who are new, a very warm welcome. For those who are returning, thank you so very much, as always, for sharing your time and your energy with me. This is going to be a general collective for the beautiful Taurus. Please keep in mind it is a general, so the messages can't resonate with everybody, but if a piece resonates and you find that piece beneficial, then perhaps it's something to contemplate or journal on or expand on in some way. But whatever you do, don't try to make anything fit in regards to anything else. If something doesn't resonate, most likely it's not meant for you. I bring that up only because I get a couple emails a month from very nice emails from very kind subscribers who will tell me that A and B resonated, but C didn't. So what does that mean? And at the end of the day, obviously, you know your story better than I do. So if a part doesn't resonate, exclude it. View it as being for someone else, or tuck it away in your sack. Yeah, tuck it away like in your memory bank. And perhaps it will apply in the very near future. Alright, I'm using the Collaborative Tarot, I believe it's called. And I can't ever remember the name. I think it's called the Collaborative Tarot. But it just arrived in a bag, so no book, and I don't remember exactly what it's called. Alright. One more message. Or, one more shuffle. And then we will get on with the messages. Alright, messages for my lovely Taurus. Got the Eight of Pence, or the Eight of Coins. King of Coins. And then we have the Ace of Coins and the Two of Coins in reverse. Very earth-heavy reading. Bottom of the deck. Got the High Priestess underscoring. Top of the deck, we've got the very intelligent and exploratory Page of Swords energy. Alright. Also, continuing to go at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Coins, which I'm going to set this aside because I do feel like it's a card that was intended for our reading, or your reading. Then we've also got King of Wands down here, which I think it's worth noting because it feels in this reading almost like the counterpart to the King of Coins. And your recent past energy with the Eight of Coins, it's either that you've been perfecting something, you've been working really hard at mastering something. For some of you, for others, perhaps someone is calling upon you for your knowledge, your expertise, your help. There is a strong feeling of connectivity. And I do feel strongly like for some of you, it's this connection to others, and some of you, it's a connection to the inner home, the inner child within, a connection, stronger connection, a deepening connection to self. If you can see the silhouette of his little his little tool case, he's got, or they have acquired the tools that they need and have them at the ready. And it feels like you've also been very busy keeping a lot of things up in the air. For some of you, it could be, your stuff. For others, it could be trying to keep another person's situation up in the air, something that someone else is responsible for. You've kind of taken the reins in an attempt to help in any way that you can. And you're a fucking Taurus. You're great at helping, but at the same time, this poor motherfucker has all 8 hands, just to going. And remember, there is never a need to do for others in order to feel accepted or feel their appraisal, or their approval. Make sure that you are your own that you're your own emotional gauge. In your current energy, we have this King of Coins, and I do believe that this King of Wands is also part of the read. Very rarely do I ever feel like the King of Coins and the King of Wands are yin and yang energy, but they very much feel that way to me right now. It's repeating in my head, and when that happens during a reading, I feel as though it's, a very strong push from spirit to, spit it out. And with this King of Coins, there's kind of this idea of having everything that you need, but looking off towards something else that you want, but something that at the end of the day is unobtainable, or it's not yours to possess. Some of you could be working overtime to try and reach the mountain peak to obtain, this shiny thing that has you transfixed, only to realize once, you're all sweaty and lost and cut up from the journey, you realize the way you were going after isn't obtainable. It's no longer there. It's the sun. The sun has went down. But there is that strong push to remember that you do have all that you need. You do have all your rules, all your tools at the ready. Why am I having such a hard time with my words? Get your shit together. Upcoming energy. We've got the Ace of Coins. Who are you? Oh. With this King of Coins down in my lap, or that's where it was, there's a feeling here of needing to balance out, to use your strength that you possess in spades, to balance out this inner want, this desire to possess something else, something more. And I do feel like, that there's a stressing on the importance of being extremely grateful for all that you do have. You may feel as though you are lacking something, but at the end of the day, you aren't in need currently of anything that you don't already possess. Upcoming energy, we've got the Ace of Coins. So there does seem to be that, very strong emphasis on, this journey toward mastery. This, perhaps some of you are creating something that's going to move you beyond where you're at currently, a transformation. But there's a lot of beauty and a lot of hope. It's funny because a line from Björk just popped into my head. Hope is a muscle that allows us to connect. The hope here, looking up at the moon covered by a star, and this feeling of transformation, this feeling of throwing your hands up to the sky and letting things play out as they will, recognizing that you don't have complete control over everything, all the pieces, all the moving pieces in the situation. Excuse me. But remember that often we're not meant to have complete control over all of these moving pieces. Hope is a muscle that allows us to connect. So when we think about that line, that phrase, it's also instructing us to exercise hope. Exercise the muscle of hope, the muscle of gratitude. Exercise the ability to love yourself, all parts of yourself. These tools didn't just show up. They're acquired. Some of them through very difficult lessons and difficult situations that you've been through, that you've had to endure. Then we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. Oh my gosh. Then we have the Two of Coins in the reverse. So and this is for advice, so I do feel like it's got a lot to do with, this Eight of Coins, this whole idea of doing things for others, using your skills, your mastery over whatever, to help others, and feeling perhaps that there's just too many pieces that are up in the air, right? Too many things flying up in the air, causing you to kind of lose sight of what it is that you've worked hard to obtain and you now possess. But perhaps someone's got you thinking that you need to reach higher, that you need to possess more. This watchful eye looks, it looks shady as hell. Like just looking for trouble. But remember who has the goods. Remember who has the power. And that's you, sweet Taurus. So make sure that you're not trying to juggle and move around and control too many moving pieces that at the end of the day it's impossible to control. Because in a situation like that, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up to, in your eyes, in your mind, fail at something that in actuality it's impossible to pass. Right? We can't always keep juggling. We can't keep everything up in the air and continue to grow and live our best lives. So that's very much where this kind of counter energy so badly wanted to be seen and included in the reading, because the King of Wands has much more of that fiery energy. That fiery energy is a bit opposite of your earth energy. Embody the energy of the King of Wands, to kindly set boundaries and let people know what you are and what you aren't willing to do, what you can and what you can't do. There is, that strong feeling of others, helping others out, collaboration. Just remember that when it comes to collaboration, it takes more than one individual giving and giving and giving. So yeah, just make sure that you're on the same page with others, especially the person who is occupying currently your mind or heart space at the time of this reading. With this overall energy of the Page of Swords, I do feel like this is you. This is kind of like your Fool card. You're jumping off into unknown territory, but knowing that it's terrain that is moving you toward the ideal place where you want to be. It's helping you grow, advance, obtain the knowledge, let the lessons sink in that need to sink in. And underneath it all, you embody the energy of the High Priestess. Someone who has, all the tools at the ready, everything that he or she or they need. Balance in the palm of your hand that it's easy to lose sight of when you feel as though you're not just taking care of your own business, but having to, or feeling obligated in some way to help somebody else take care of their business. All right, let me quickly grab you one oracle card. Aggressive. All right, we got two. All right, we got new beginnings. This kind of Page of Sword full moment that I just spoke of. New beginnings in terms of the transformation. New beginnings in terms of the boundaries that are kind of currently you're feeling very required to set boundaries in order for you to continue to move forward. And then we have community. 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 You know, all of this energy of circling back around to that connectivity. Remember that your new beginnings are your own, and you can continue to help those you care about, those you love, continue to contribute in the same way that you do, contribute to your community. But there is an emphasis here to make sure that you're giving yourself the same time, the same care, the same patience, the same love, the same all. Make sure that you're giving everything to yourself. Recognizing how valuable and unique you are, and your talents are, your gifts are. Taurus is being very sought after. Yes. Alright, I hope the message resonated with some of you. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. It greatly helps my little channel out. And I appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. And that's not just lip service. I hope you're all really well. I hope you stay well. Please take care of yourselves first and foremost, so that you are able to take care of those around you in the way that you want to. And I will see you guys again back here soon. In the meantime, all of my love, light, and blessings. And I look forward to spending some time again with you in the very near future. Alright, bye friends.